Thank you for keeping it here with Fox 4. The CDC reports 107,000 drug overdose deaths in the U.S. in 2021. Look at that number again, 107,000. Each of those cases, it was one person, just one person on a journey in a battle that they could not overcome and ultimately win. In Southwest Florida tonight, a somber, sober graduation, but also a celebration for the 30 men and women who completed a one-year inpatient sobriety program through Justin's Place with St. Matthew's House. This was Covenant Church of Naples for this new group of graduates as they joined hundreds of others going back to 2010 when St. Matthew's House added the Justin's Place recovery program, named for Justin Holacek, who battled alcohol abuse for years but died in 2009. He was only 30. Tonight, though, we met a man from Ohio. Chris Hager talked to us just minutes after the ceremony about what he learned from this year and how he's going to keep moving ahead.
They teach us a lot of things. It's like principles of defense mechanisms, character defects, the way I tick, and how a lot of the times it's how I respond to the environment. Because the world's just going to keep happening, you know what I mean? And so they teach us a lot of principles in there about that, and it's getting comfortable to sit with yourself in your own head and face those demons down and just not lose control. And you learn patience. So coming out of there, my strong suit now is just patience and waiting on the Lord, man.
It always takes courage to acknowledge you need help and even do it publicly like he just did. The prayer at Justin's Place is to, quote, provide recovery in a structured spiritual manner to people who reach out with a strong desire for a new beginning and a life free of addiction. And counting tonight, so now more than 710 people have graduated from the program, and it claims an 80% rate of people staying sober at least 2 years after finishing treatment. Tonight, the stories of two different people who each reached out for help in their darkest hour and now share the same mission. Meet Susan. She walks the floor, manages the store at the St. Matthew's House thrift store in Naples, still living the mission every day, every shift. On May 12, 2017, she went from homeless to treatment.
While I was homeless, towards the end of my addiction, my pride kept me from asking for help, from entering the homeless shelter. But that was the most humbling experience. 2 blocks
away, Dustin, now working as a case manager at the Campbell Lodge shelter, had to come here. He didn't have a choice. Using drugs and alcohol from age 11. By the time Dustin was 36, a judge back in southern Ohio sent him here.
He said in the courtroom, his words were, "I see a life worth saving."
In each case, they found a place that did not reject them. They felt love right away, accepting their faults and working to turn each of them around. And their biggest obstacles to recovery was not the outside forces, but it was within.
The first 2 months was really rough. I was highly negative. I blamed everybody but myself because what I was doing was I was deflecting. I didn't want to look within myself.
I received the discipline that I needed because I realized that I was undisciplined in life. And while providing housing for the homeless, food for the needy, and comfort for the addicted and suffering, I'm living proof that all of those things was provided to me, and now I get to give back.
Dustin and Susan also found a place for each other. Graduating in 2018 from Justin's Place, they grew their connection into love. And in the opening weeks of the pandemic, early 2020, became Dustin and Susan Cheatwood, a new union to stay sober and stay accountable when so much of the world around them was changing. For people battling addiction, recent years only underscore just how serious this is. In 2021, the CDC reports more than 107,000 overdose deaths in the U.S. That's up 15% from the more than 93,000 deaths reported in 2020. The Cheatwoods are still on the front lines here, working within the services St. Matthew's House provides. They've both spoken to recent graduating classes on how it worked for them.
But I would have to make a commitment at 7:30 in the morning to say that after I clock out, I'm going to either attend church or drive somebody to somewhere. I was serving somebody else that helped me stay sober another day.
The 3 Ps, I call it: pause, pray, and play the tape out. When I look at any circumstance I struggle with, I base it on, and it's serious for me. It's life or death. It's also losing my kids again in my life, losing my family.
The Justin's Place Recovery Program has different phases. The first month is called the motivational track. The months 2 to 9, discovery, to really work on the inner self. In the final 3 months, the transition to life outside of Justin's Place and getting into the workforce, especially watching those triggers that can lead a person in recovery to go backwards. I have even more information on the program. It's up right now online. Just connect with our website, fox4now.com.